meeting law, please be advised that this meeting is being audio recorded for possible later playback. Everyone, please rise for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Mayor, if we can just take a moment of silence for Representative Elijah Cummings, who passed away last week.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Here.
Councilwoman Hess.
Here.
Councilman Jackson.
Here.
Councilwoman Simon.
Here.
Councilman Tripoli.
Present.
President Randolph Sharp. Here. Mayor Roach.
Here. Consent agenda. The items listed below considered routine by the borough and be enacted upon by one motion. There will be no formal discussion of these items. If discussion is desired, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. Entertain a motion for resolution 2019-196 through 202.
I make a motion for resolution consent agenda items 2019, 196 through 203. 202, that's right. 202.
And a second, please.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman DiDomenico.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hess.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Simon.
Yes.
Councilman Tripoli.
Yes.
President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Matters of discussion. 2019 best practices checklist.
The state's fiscal year 2020 Appropriations Act requires the Division of Local Government Services to promulgate a best practices inventory to municipalities through which the state obtains vital information about the status of municipal government practices in New Jersey. The calendar year 2019 State fiscal year 2020 inventory assesses each municipality's compliance with various laws and evaluates implementation of fiscal and operational best practices. Inventory answers provide taxpayers with an additional means of evaluating their municipality's performance, including how tax dollars are utilized. The inventory features 30 new and repeat questions on a variety of topics, which include personnel, budget, financial administration, capital projects, transparency, authorities, procurement, cybersecurity, shared services, miscellaneous operations, pilots and ratables, affordable housing, environment, and planning and economic development. A total of 84 questions are distributed among 3 scoring categories this year. Core competencies, 38 questions, best practices, 15 questions, and unscored survey questions of 31. Each municipality must receive a minimum score of 30 on the inventory in order to receive its full final aid payment. Based on my initial responses for all of the scored questions, the Borough of Lindenwold has received a preliminary score of 41, resulting in no aid being withheld, which means that the town will receive the full final aid payment. So, governing body, I ask that you please review the best practices checklist, and that in particular, you look at anything that has a no and prospective response for consideration of establishing either new policy or amending existing policy, as well as the unscored survey questions. After you've reviewed, if you have any questions or concerns, please advise me. The inventory must be submitted to the division by Wednesday, October 30th. Thus, I ask that if you have any questions or concerns or revisions, to please get them to me no later than Monday, October 28th. That completes my report with regards to best practices inventory.
Well, Dawn, thank you for your efforts and hard work in preparing your best practices every year. You have something else? Okay. I just want to do 2 things. First, to remind everybody that there's a football game at home. The Lindenwold Lions will be playing Woodbury High School from 7 p.m. on Friday night. Also, the Census 2020 will be starting this year. It happens every 10 years. And as per the county, there will be 3,000 jobs available, full-time and part-time, as census takers. There is going to be a virtual job fair October 21st to the 26th. It'll be held at the One Stop, which has moved to 101 Woodcrest Road, Suite 127. The jobs start at $16.50, and from what I understand, there's a training period, and then you're supposed to be able to make your schedule. So anyone that's seeking a temporary, part-time or full-time job, it's a good opportunity for that. So again, if you're looking for more information, there's more places that you can apply. It's available on the county's website. Thank you.
All right, at this time, I'll open the meeting to the public for any questions or comments. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. And
Diane Terry, 637 Fifth Avenue. Last week when I was here, or 2 weeks ago when I was here, and I talked about our signs being taken down, and we were told it's because they didn't say who they were paid for by, which every one of them does say it. So I'm trying to see if you know why the signs are still being taken down. As of today, they're still being taken down. Now, we don't have to go to the public works anymore. We were going to public works like 4 times a week. Now we're finding stacks of it. Whoever's taking them down, they're throwing them into the trash cans.
well,
But
first off, this is a council meeting in regards to what's going on in the Borough of Lindenwold.
I
borough
understand.
business. This is not about elections.
I agree, but last week, I was told he was gonna find out why they were being taken down, that's why I'm asking.
I think what we talked about at the last council meeting was just the signs that were on the borough property.
Right.
There was too many of them, they weren't in compliance with the ordinance, it wasn't anything to do with who's paying for them, that's really
Well,
not.
Mr. Tripoli said that's the reason why they were all taken down.
Well,
He said because they weren't.
I don't believe that that's necessarily what was said, but at any rate, it's not a borough issue, okay? Just paying for the signs is completely irrelevant. Craig was cutting grass. I did get a call from him, and what we're trying to do is, what's going on, Craig? When you cut the grass now, you're taking the signs up and
No,
putting
you're
them back?
running them over, we have all the videos, you're running them over and just leaving all, like, they're just shredded all over the place.
Well, the policy is supposed to be that when Public Works goes out and cuts grass on public property, we're going to take the signs up and then just simply put them back.
Yeah, and they're not, yeah, we have videos of all of them, they're just shredded, they're just running right
They're
over.
running them over?
We're running them over with a lawnmower.
With-
We have all the pictures.
All right, could you
Okay.
please send that to me?
Yeah, we have so
my
many
email.
videos and pictures of it.
Okay, I'll definitely look into that, if that's what's going
Okay.
on. Okay?
Thank you. Anyone else from the public wishing to speak? Please come up, state your name and address for the record. And don't forget to sign in, please.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Duke. When you do put signs up on property, individual property, are you getting permission?
Yes, from the residents?
Correct.
Yeah, we've actually knocked on all the doors and talked to everyone. We have people that actually keep calling us, so we were running out of time. Yeah, that's more me.
Well,
So,
all right, no problem.
yeah.
Lori Astor, 405 10th Avenue. I understand you're not saying anything about the election, but as a resident for many years and a taxpayer, and it was already brought into your meeting, I just wanted to mention, I'm not happy with all the posts I've seen on Facebook regarding negativity, and now is a good time to say it because it's being recorded. Stated negativity regarding the council president, the mayor, the wife, the man who was running apparently, following the librarian over there and actually recording false information. I personally know this woman and has been in here over 20 years. I'm sure this man has not done his homework to find out that she has been in there long before the acting mayor right now, the mayor right now. That's number one. And number two, I see on Facebook negativity on a council who's running also, about the apartments and all. And I see a public record, I went to really, it's a question to her, but the house looks like it's on for foreclosure. Would she be moving into the apartment and staying a resident? You know, people need to know this. The next thing, I really want to commend the community I live in. We're not out here to, you know, if it's on private property or public property, it's not supposed to be done right. Do it right if you're going to run and if you're going to bring the community together. Don't be putting negativity out there because you're not going to win nothing and you're not going to get nowhere. I commend our public works. I never have a problem with them. you people in the council. I know you maybe personally, maybe not personally, but still, we are all in the community together for one reason and one reason only, and that is to keep it good, have people living here, being safe, and our children are number one priority. That's all I have to say. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Probably more, but I can hear all that. Thank you.
Anyone else from the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, close the meeting to the public. And before we adjourn, last council meeting, I made a statement that if anybody had any questions in regards to anything that has to go on with the Borough of Lindenwold, my number is 856-783-2121, extension 236. I have not received one phone call as of yet with any questions. So anybody who has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, 856-783-2121, extension 236. And also council can be reached through the website for all their emails. With that, entertain a motion for adjournment, please.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
All in favor?